We live?
As always.
We live. Hi, guys.
What up? What up? What up?
Hello, everyone out there. Welcome to Top Shelf. I'm Destiny.
As always, the one and only B-Bell. Salutations.
B.Corder. No,
we got whiskey because it's been a long ass damn day.
What's that?
Whiskey. I don't even know what the hell it is. Dewars.
Divorce?
Dewars. Yeah. That.
Oh, I'm like divorce. That might be a good name. That might be a good whiskey name. Divorce. But yeah, I'm on the same page as you. I got Traverse City Cherry.
How is that?
Man, it's good. It's real good. Like it's infused with obviously Traverse City cherries. It got a good taste to it, but not like overpowering. It's definitely a good sipper. It's a good grown drink. Good quality grown drink. Yeah, unlike whatever Destiny over there drinking.
I thought I was doing today. No. What you got, B? Fresca?
Water.
No.
I just got done getting off the bike, so.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Drink the Henny before the Peloton and the water after. Got it.
Whatever. But I still do. The aha is by my side, though.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so, you'll hear the in a few seconds.
Okay. If you don't put that air in the can away.
Kiss my ass. Air in the can.
That's a little sensitive about the carbonated drinks over here.
Whatever.
Okay. Anywho, if you have not done so already, please subscribe, leave comments. I know one of my friends who's probably watching again wanted to leave a comment. Leave a comment. Don't text me. Leave a comment.
Okay? We said it in the last episode.
I'm saying, listen, leave a comment. All right. We want to talk about it. We can have open discussion on comments, but y'all got to leave them motherfuckers. So I don't know.
Exactly. Please, leave a comment, subscribe, everything. I mean, I didn't even know we was on Amazon Music, but yeah, the podcast is on Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, everywhere, Spotify, Pandora, everywhere. Playlist is on Tidal, Apple Music, and Spotify. So yeah, man, get all of that stuff.
Turn up.
Episode 13.
13 in this bit.
Yeah.
We are officially teenagers.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, artists to watch on this 13th episode. I feel like
I ain't got one this week. I'm ready to dive into these other topics.
B said, "Fuck this artist to watch." Yeah. Well, mine is the Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars collab. Silk Sonic, that's my artists to watch because I'm excited for an actual full project. They definitely created some buzz around just that small little snippet with the video. Like, I'm ready. I don't need to see nothing else. Give me the full.
That record. And that record hit. I'm like, man, this is just music. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just music at a high level. You know what I'm saying? From the production to just everything, man. It gives you like an old school feel, but it gives you like 2021 like still. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just really, really, really good. Like I was like, damn. And to be honest, when they first said they was doing the album together, I was kind of like, I thought they was gonna come with, one of those real like up tempo type of joints first or whatever. So I really wasn't expecting them to come with something like this, but I'm like, man, no, they killing it with this. So yeah, it definitely got me looking forward to the project.
The thing that I'm going to be looking forward to is being able to see how these records go about. You know what I'm saying? Because both of them have soul. Bruno leans a little forward towards pop, even though Anderson has those records, but is trying to meet that median. And you saw that with this record.
Yeah.
As time goes on and we hear these other, when we hear the entire project, I just want to be able to see how both of them can live within each other, because we know Anderson can do just as much as Bruno, if not more, just honestly in regards of just from the hip hop side of things. So I just want to be able to see how that goes. But that first record, it was dope. I mean, from being able to hear an actual bridge being put into an R&B record is something I appreciate a lot. And just the instrumentation, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to see how those transitions went throughout the record.
Now, I do hope that, like you said, when we hear like the rest of the records, like I hope this is a reflection of what the rest of the project will, you know what I'm saying, kind of sound like. This is like a lead from that. Like I hope the project just don't go in a completely, different direction once we hear the rest of the songs.
Yeah.
You're not gonna claim that, okay? We're not gonna speak that into existence. Okay. On to the part everyone loves.
Hold on, I got an artist to watch. Just because that nigga don't have one, don't mean I ain't got one.
Everybody ready to get to
everybody ready to get to the bullshit. Let's just give us a second.
All right.
My artist to watch is C.S. Armstrong, native out of Houston, Texas. He's actually a Dr. Dre affiliate, but he signed with Republican Records. He's been out for a while. He enlisted into the army, left there, went to New York to pursue his dream. And when Dr. Dre heard him and a lot of others, I believe he's done. He's wrote for a few people. I can't name them right off the top, but pretty dope dude. His last effort was the Blue Tape, and he has a new single that came out last week called 1-2 with J-Rock. He kind of reminds me of Bilal with a church band and a DJ behind him. Like if you know Bilal has a real distinctive voice, and being able to put that, have that church sound and it being real soulful and then throwing the hip hop into it is definitely compliments my man. But I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more from him, as time goes on. But yeah, that's my artist to watch, C.S. Armstrong.
Are we good right now?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
I don't understand how yeah, I do understand. Atlanta, you gave us a lot of content today. Good Lord.
I don't want to talk. We get time to talk about Atlanta. I don't want to talk about Atlanta. I had to live within this shit this weekend.
We gonna talk about this shit because it deserves to be talked about. Damn it. So, you bitches is getting stuck in Atlanta for All-Star? First of all, this is not the first time that we've seen this. This happens every Super Bowl and All-Star, where these girls go to these cities and supposedly get stuck in the airports and all this stuff, and now they got to go fund me and yada, yada, yada. So first of all, stop acting like this is just a new thing that people are so like shocked and surprised. This shit happens every year. But the fact that they really out here raising, like, who's giving money to these GoFundMes and why? And why did she exceed her goal so quickly? Like, y'all really that dumb? Like, I don't understand.
She went live. Didn't she say it was a joke?
I don't know, but I know she exceeded that goal, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think I seen her. Saying it was a joke, but she had an attitude. From what I saw in the live, she kind of had an attitude because people was talking shit about her. Like, why is you down there broke? And she like, oh, it's a joke, but y'all hating now because I got money. Da 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 da. It was very confusing watching that live when she was trying to say it was a joke, but still had an attitude about how people was coming at her about the whole situation.
Boy, Atlanta was scam city this weekend. I seen a video of the water, the kids with the waters.
Man, the water boys, that's what they call them here.
Yeah, that got, that had the thing with Meek or whatever. I seen them on the video counting money, like, you know what I'm saying, we racking up. I'm like,
this was my man in front of the Lambo truck. Did you see the one with Max Cream on my homeboy? It was about 3 or 4. He like, don't do me like that, bro. This for my mama. Don't do me like that, bro. The water boys here.
They're aggressive as fuck. I know. I was like, oh, get me the fuck away from here.
Yeah, I seen them counting money. I seen a bunch of cars with no tires because people
that's every day.
Yeah, niggas took the tires off all these cars. Like, man, what's going on in Atlanta?
Man, it's with that whole car situation. I mean,
expect that in Detroit.
Nigga, that's every day here. They didn't start taking the doors off motherfuckers' cars now. Literally taking doors off. I saw one video. Some guy that owned a tire shop here caught a dude trying to steal tires or rims, whatever. Wrapped his ass up and put him in the back of a truck and was videotaping this nigga. This nigga was snitching and everything. We go to state doing this, bro. Just let me go, bro. Like, literally had this nigga roped up, sitting in a broken down truck, I guess, waiting for the police. Man, it was wild here, man. I mean, like, everywhere you went, it was just people. You know what I'm saying? And lines and lines, like, I didn't get it. Like, nope, it wasn't no events going on in regards to the NBA. Y'all came here to for them to overcharge you on everything, and then you just being in the midst of just hundreds of other people.
Yeah, man. For me, I mean, having, what I'm saying, those types of things, what I'm saying, those types of weekends when it happened, whether it's, what I'm saying, All-Star, whether it's Grammy, whether it's BT weekend, all of that shit. I mean, it's just like, to me, it just didn't feel like this time it wasn't worth it. Cause like you said, it's not even no official, like, you know what I'm saying, NBA like involvement in none of this. This is just like fucking, I don't know. It's like, I don't even know. It just didn't feel the same, you know what I'm saying, to me at all. It just wasn't worth it. And then it's like, I don't know. I wasn't that pressed to be, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of that, especially like during these times, like, something just ain't feel right. Felt a little off to me.
Did y'all see the dome? Oh, y'all seen the dome? My man, AG Entertainment, that's the party promoter. He has a dome here now. I think I told you about this. But like, he throws events and everything, but this motherfucker was literally packed. It had to be I want to say at least 1,000 people in there, at least. And he had an event from, I believe, Thursday to yesterday. Like, he had Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Like, I'll send y'all the video. This shit was nuts, and people was calling it the COVID dome. Like, people was on top of each other. You hear me? I mean, it was just nuts. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was just, you couldn't go nowhere near Atlanta and expect to get anything done productive. Like, wherever the hell you was at, you might as well stayed there for the entire day. Like, trust me.
Yeah, like I said, it was somebody posted. They was like, no, I don't see nobody who actually live in Atlanta out like this whole weekend. And it was true. Like, I don't know nobody that I know that actually lives there that was out. You know what I'm saying? I only seen people that I knew that was traveling there. That was out. And I mean, to be honest with you, the people that I saw traveling there wasn't anything like significant. Like, y'all just travel there just to like fucking be in the most mediocre shit. And you would know, whatever outfit you can find, like, to post a picture like you doing something, but you really ain't doing shit. So it's just like, it's not worth it. Like, I don't know.
I didn't get it either. Like, you travel down here to eat brunch,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what people is literally, you know what I'm saying, literally down there doing. So
I mean, but that's what they do any other time too. So niggas don't ever need no excuse to go to Atlanta. But for you, I'm sure to get down there, it wasn't as easy as just booking a flight and coming. It would to jump through all those hoops just to do some shit you can do on a regular fucking weekend in Atlanta. Yeah, you big tripping.
That catfish and grits wasn't gonna taste no damn different from any other weekend.
It was probably cold.
Them bottomless mimosas, you could have done that at home, baby girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, you sat in hours of traffic and stood in a line for an hour.
Right.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
You risk your life for all American breakfast at
For real. No, that's real shit though. Instead of all American breakfast.
Yeah, you risk your life for somebody with about 3 teeth in their mouth to serve you up a meal for Atlanta. All right, baby girl.
Questionable decisions made last weekend. Speaking of questionable, Tyrese has a new girlfriend, and okay, I get it. You know, everybody grieves differently, and you know, everyone has their own time as far as getting over things. But nigga, the way you was boo-hooing and begging and shit a month ago, trying to get your wife back, your baby mama back, all that stuff. Now all of a sudden, and I get it, you know, you go on a little date, whatever, you probably depressed. He probably just trying to get his mind off the shit. I get that. I understand that. But you all on the gram with it, like, was that really necessary? Like, he acting like he like in love and shit. Like,
yeah. They up there. They was lounging hard at the All-Star game. And what do you call her? The Dominican, I don't know. She's
Dominican and Indian or something.
Yeah, you know, hot mama. I don't know, but she's just extra with it. And I was like, damn, when you just made a video? Didn't he sing for her too? His ex-wife?
Yes, he made a whole music video singing to her. Yes. Listen, Tyrese, you gotta get it together, sir.
That nigga still thinking he's selling clothes and Jody. There's another nigga that ain't here actually cut. Nigga still walking around thinking he's Jody.
Yeah, that was a little random as shit for me. Like, you just want to be seen during All-Star.
That's it. And then my thing is, excuse me, if you don't go and do you, it's better ways to move around. Like you said, you just want to be seen. You know, ain't nobody else talking about nothing. You know, it ain't like it's a Transformer movie coming out or another Four Brothers sequel coming. You know, it ain't like you about to do a Watch 2022 or some shit like that. You had to be seen, man. And it done more harm than it did good. You know, I mean, yeah, you had a very nice woman with you. Cool. But what else? What else came from it?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Questions that need answers. Why the fuck are Pooh Shiesty and Kodak Black going back and forth? Because I'm confused. I don't know.
Man, I saw this yesterday. I'm like,
what's happening?
What happened?
They going back and forth about Burr? Really? That's what y'all
Yeah, so what? Something that so Kodak said something, and I don't even know what the fuck was said. And it was something with the
Burr or some shit.
Yeah, and so then I've seen something else that Pooh Shiesty said, like, who you talking to? And I feel like it just went from there. Like, and I don't even understand the beef. Like, I really don't. And I honestly thought I saw a picture of them two together, like, not that long ago. But that's neither here. But I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand.
They arguing over Burr. Like Burr. That's what we talking about.
So yeah, basically.
Well, that was Gucci. That's the first time I heard it.
Well, apparently, according to Kodak Black, they've been saying that, and that him and his homeboys, I guess, like trying to explain what it means to them, and they've been saying it, blah blah blah, and then, but I don't know how that translated into Pooh Shiesty taking offense to that and then calling him out about it, and he started posting a whole bunch of pictures of him like as a youngster with all this money, talking about he been doing. I'm like, what is happening? I am so confused. I don't know where it went left, but I thought one of y'all might have known what the fuck. But clearly, the public is just as confused.
Yeah, I couldn't even follow it. Like it was, I couldn't follow.
Yeah, they need to stay off them drugs. They can't even argue right.
Niggas is part of them 6-man teams, them classes. They ain't never leave.
Yeah.
You gonna hear? Is that my bail? No, this is your bail. Ding, ding, ding. Niggas is walking to the cafeteria hand in hand.
I hate you.
I'm just saying. I just. How did that? How? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I'm just like tired of this whole beef situations. Like, it just feel like in rap music now, it's just too many storylines being created. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's some type of beef, whether it's some type of relationship situation, like just too many storylines. And speaking of storylines, I feel like this nigga has made every fucking episode, which, all right, no more talking about this nigga no more.
Oh.
6ix9ine.
He gotta go.
6ix9ine. I've seen him in this video where he talking about niggas don't be owning their cars. Like he's standing in front of his cars and
he can't drive nowhere.
Yeah, like, yeah. So I mean, it's just a lot, and it's stupid. It's very, very stupid. He just keeps popping it up, and he keeps somehow making himself relevant. Like no matter how stupid it is, no matter what, this nigga is going to make himself relevant. Like, and I don't know, man. When is this whole shit gonna end?
No, I don't know, but it just feels the shit. It feels like some shit I keep saying out of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You just got that one irritating motherfucker everybody hates and boos, and he feeds off that shit every time he's on TV somewhere. That's what he reminds me of. And it's gonna take some shit. It's gonna take it from like somebody we don't know. It's gonna be clear out the fucking blue for some shit to really just happen to him. And I'm not even talking about wishing death for him or anything like that or that such. But just let the streets handle it. That's how I say it.
And he also was saying something to Pooh Shiesty. I think Pooh Shiesty had posted something in his story just about snitches or something. He didn't reference 6ix9ine. It was kind of just a general snitches thing. And then so I see 6ix9ine making a comment about Pooh Shiesty's brother who just passed. And it's just like, I don't know, man. He just go for the lowest of the low to try to get a reaction. But I don't know, man. Somebody get this man.
You see, they said those record sales were false.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like something that recently came out?
Yeah. Yep. Those record sales are false. So he ain't really selling like when he first came out like they said he was. And we definitely know he ain't selling shit now. I mean, he came up with that record. But that record ain't doing nothing. You know, it probably got a few spins because of the bullshit he was doing, but it died down that quick.
Man, yeah, I don't know, man. Nobody really cares about no 6ix9ine music. Like,
no,
who is really playing this besides the little white kids? Like, nobody.
It's very trash. But anywho, on to more important topics. That Meghan Markle interview with Oprah the other day, honey, let me tell you, a mess. Okay,
I seen
a mess.
So I seen a piece of it.
Oh, it's a hot ass mess. So basically, Meghan pretty much said that I mean, shit, they racist, which that don't surprise black people. They're British and they're white, so I mean, duh. But
they don't want your black ass.
yeah, they did not protect her like they protect anybody else that is a part of the royal family. Like when all of the tabloids were talking bad about her, and the media was talking bad about her, like usually the queen will use her power to like put a stop to that kind of bad press involved with anyone involving, you know, in the royal family. But she didn't do that for her. She refused to do that for her. And then she was feeling depressed and suicidal and all this stuff, and like she's confined to the palace, and she can't leave, she can't go anywhere to seek any kind of help. So she's reaching out to HR about getting help, and they were basically like, yeah, that sounds really bad, but there's nothing we can do about it, we can't help you. When she was pregnant, they were talking about how dark the baby's skin color would be.
Yeah, I've seen that part.
What that means. What the fuck difference does that make? And then they refused to. So at this point, the baby doesn't have the title of a prince. They changed the rule. Like all the other grandkids have prince and princess titles, but they changed the rule specifically for Archie to say that he is not a prince. And because he is not a prince, he does not get security. All the other grandkids do, but Archie doesn't. Did not give an explanation as to why. They just changed the rule. Now, mind you, this has been a rule for fucking hundreds of thousands forever. But now all of a sudden, because they got the first black royal, then they have the power to change the rule. And like everybody was all up in arms about her not wanting to take that traditional like baby photo or family photo or whatever they always do. And she was like, they never even asked us to take that picture. So first of all, cut the shit. But regardless, basically, I mean, Harry was like, they're not gonna treat her like they treated my mother. So I had to get her. I had to leave. So they fled. They literally had to flee because they took her passport and her driver's license. Like she could not leave the palace. So they had to literally flee to America. And they stayed at fucking Tyler Perry's house, and Tyler Perry gave them security. I said, this is some real life Underground Railroad shit. This is crazy. They stayed at Tyler Perry's house for a few months until they could like get their footing, because this point, like he didn't have access to money and shit. Like he had to regain access to his funds, and it was more important for them to leave first and then figure it out once they got here. He said his mom ended up leaving him like 20 million.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. Like, imagine Diana being who she was and thinking to herself, I need to leave my children, who are princes in the royal family, who are supposed to be set for the rest of their life. I need to leave them money because this family is so fucked up. They're probably going to treat my kids like trash, and I'm probably not going to be here a lot longer. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. But if she wouldn't have done that, they really would have been up shit's creek, because he would have no money because they done cut him off now, and his daddy don't be taking his calls half the time, and they just ignorant. Just I can't go.
I mean, what do people expect from a family that allow cousins to fuck each other,
right,
to keep the money in the family?
The nerve of you to be worried about who the fuck Harry marrying, and you got damn cousins. Now stop.
Yeah, and then you got what is Andrew, it? Their uncle? Who is
Andrew
it?
Ass chasing after kids.
He fondling kids. But that's cool though. They tried to sweep that under the rug. I mean, it don't surprise me none. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what it is. They didn't want no black baby to be in their family, but now it is though. Can't take nothing away from it. It was gonna happen eventually anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, this conversation can go on and on about just how they feel like they're becoming the minority, which they are the minority. It's becoming that. But this shit doesn't surprise me, man.
No, it shouldn't surprise nobody, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I hate it did happen to him though. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't happen to nobody, you know, and then it's like over the water over there, they're saying like, oh, wasn't trying to commit no suicide. It's a lie. And the British tabloids, they just been dragging holes over it. You know what I'm saying? So it's whack though. It really is.
Yeah, it's about to be some shit.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'm glad they're that's crazy that we could say, well, at least they're in America.
Right. Ain't that some shit? A black man then came through and looked out for him in America.
In a fucking America, out of all the damn places. At least they in ghetto number 2 instead of number 1. No. That's how that works. That's all I got for a Mixie Minute. Do y'all have any other late shit that didn't happen in the past 24 hours we want to talk about?
I ain't got nothing.
Oh, we got shots fired this week?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Let me take a sip.
Yo, how can I start this? One of the great poets, if I can quote him, said, "You got starch in your flow. I flow too many ways. I got an arch in my flow. All songs are flow. Rembrandt Reiki, I am art with the flow." I'm quoting Sean Corey Carter. And where I'm going with this is B might know. You might know too, Whitney. I mean, that y'all probably seen it in the news lines, but Oskino from Oskino.
No, I ain't seen nothing about Oskino. Okay.
Formed, part of state property.
Okay.
Him and Beans recently did a podcast. They buried the hatchet and everything. And, as always, somehow, some way, Jay-Z names comes up. And, it's always been a myth about Jay-Z stealing young Chris flow. Well, and no one's really ever said anything, but Oskino came out and said, yeah, he stole our flow. Like, we was in the studio together. We actually did a record. He heard the record and took the entire flow. And what I'm getting tired of is it just seems like it's a lot of them are just still bitter from that breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Like the breakup, what happened? 2005? Was it 2005? It started 2004, but it was officially 2005. And it just seems like a lot of them just still bitter. One of him being one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what the breakup, some of them went with Jay, some of them went with Dame. And it just seems like they keep carrying on this storyline as if Jay was a villain. And I'm not taking nothing away from Jay because I'm pretty sure Dame and Jay had their wrongs in the midst of this whole breakup. But it's like, man, can we give it a break? You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all saying to Jay is not gonna move a mountain. My thing is, if he stole that flow, this man is what, 50? What, Jay 51 now? And he's still rapping better than 90% of these niggas around here. So you saying that is, what is it doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, with you getting back with Beans, y'all becoming cordial again, y'all all need to be trying to get on a stage with that man and make a few dollars. Let's look at the big picture of things instead of it being constantly just trying to just belittle him. But on the other hand, he went on to talk about how Jay is a great businessman. But like, let's stop trying to tarnish this man's legacy in regards to him being one of the best to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that gets me. It's just the bitterness that comes with it, and then the backhanded comments or compliments, if you must say, in regards to just how they feel towards him. Because it's like the dog just howling at the moon every time they say something about him. It doesn't move him at all, So B, how you feel about it? You didn't hear about him saying that?
No, and I mean, I could see something popping up like that, and it just, just kept scrolling past it. I don't think God wanted me to see that.
He went live and everything because he caught backlash from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, every time it's like, it's almost cringe-worthy sometimes when you get to like hear like some of the old members or whatever, you know what I'm saying, talk, and whenever they still talking, you know what I'm saying, about Jay like that. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It's tough. And I mean, I get there was probably some wrongdoing on, you know what I'm saying, on all ends. You know what I'm saying, to some extent, but it's like, man, just make amends and move on, because I even feel like with Jay in the position that he's in, you know what I'm saying, right now, I don't feel like Jay has any, you know what I'm saying, ill will towards probably any of them, right, or whatever. And if any of them, you know what I'm saying, y'all better hop on the freeway, you know what I'm saying, the freeway train, you know what I'm saying? Freeway then got his own situation with Rock Nation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, y'all better get on, you know what I'm saying, get on that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, man, just suck it up. You know what I'm saying?
See, my thing is, he don't realize, and don't get me wrong, I was a Oskino fan in regards of state property. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved O, but those guys are better together than they are separate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my whole deal. Like, regardless of how you felt about things, you know, it's time to move on. You know, you guys be missing out on a whole lot of opportunities.
That's why they struggling, though, because they better together than they are apart. Like, nobody want to hear, you know what I'm saying, or hear his solo, whatever, his solo project. But see, what happened with somebody like Freeway is that he established himself as a solo artist. Like, he had a distinctive flow, and he had something about himself that was attractive, even though he was still under this whole state property thing, and he was under, you know what I'm saying, Beans or whatever. He established himself as one of the, you know what I'm saying, standouts. But like people like Oskino, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like you look for him in the group, you know what I'm saying, you don't really look for him by himself. So I don't know, man. Just Oskino, man, just get it together, man. Just
and then another thing, not to cut you off, even talking about Freeway, which is a great, you know, great point, is the fact that when all those guys were together, Freeway took every opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that a lot of those guys don't talk about. Like, you know, making sure you're doing those press runs, you're going to the radios, you're doing all these things that you're supposed to be doing. And then also just working on the craft in regards of making the best records you can. Because if we remember, that whole Rockefeller run was all about competition, about who can outdo each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Jay's here, but then you got Beans, Bleak, Freeway, then you got Dipset, you have Kanye, you have all these different entities in here. So it's kind of like you have to be able to bring your A game. And I think in the midst of that, knowing that this run was one of the best we've seen in hip hop history, people got lax. You know what I'm saying? They just thought it was just everything was going to be there. But eventually it's like, dog, you have to show and prove. Like, we know how talented you guys are. That's why we brought you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, truth be told, Oskino was brought in before a lot of those guys. Like, State Property was put together by Dane. And then, like, a lot of those guys are from different parts of Philadelphia, you know? So it's like they already had seen the potential in you. They already knew. But it just seemed like in the midst of everything, they got lax, thinking everything was going to last forever, and it didn't, you know? And they got caught in the midst of that whole whirlwind of that breakup. And it's just like I said, it's just ending in a lot of bitterness, you know?
Yeah, man. I hope one day we can, I mean, I know I'm shooting for the moon here. I hope one day we can see, you know, peace between, you know what I'm saying, even Dame and Jay and, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the artists and just all of that. Because, I mean, I feel like there's still space and opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jay has created a whole different, you know what I'm saying, lane. And there's still space and opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Because, and it's only because of the torch that Jay owns still, there's still space and opportunity for them to, you know what I'm saying, do something. I'm not saying like, oh, they're gonna come out with a hit record or anything like that, but there's still like, you know what I'm saying, business wise, especially with somebody like Dame, there's still opportunities, you know what I'm saying, business wise. You see Biggs just took his place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Biggs like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He took his place. And so it's just like Dame, I wish Dame would kind of just, you know what I'm saying, do the same, or they come to some type of agreement or something. But I mean, it could be something big if they really, you know, got it together.
Yeah, because I mean, we've seen No Limit get back together. We've seen Bad Boys get back together. Only people we haven't seen was Cash Money, Rough Riders, and then you got Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, to me, it's kind of like those are cool, but we remember that run with Rockefeller, and it was unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? For like years at a time. You know, so
Dame is really like a gem. You know what I'm saying, to the music industry. Like, as crazy as that nigga is, loudmouth, whatever the case is, he's really a gem to it. And him and Jay together was really, you know what I'm saying, a tandem with him, Jay and Big. So I mean, there's still space and opportunity for them to, you know what I'm saying, do something now. I ain't saying they got to be, or they got to create another Rockefeller, but you know, opportunity there for sure.
So man, that's my shots fired.
Well, I just want to say, stop complaining. Like, you didn't do nothing about it. You did not take control of your career back then, so you can't blame it on nobody else. If Jay wouldn't have stole your flow, where would you have been? You don't know, because you just you just let him do the shit. So whose fault is that? It's your damn fault.
And the last thing I want to say about this is, man, Jay is not responsible for everybody. Like, let's just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is grown men, way past grown. You know what I'm saying? Grown people. Like, Jay is not, you know what I'm saying? He can't carry, you know what I'm saying, everybody. And I guarantee if Oskino or whoever else is complaining, if Jay catered to them specifically, I mean, they wouldn't be even complaining. Probably he wouldn't care about, you stole my flow and all of this. Like, hey man, if he stole your flow, then he did a better job with it. Like, I mean, like, you ain't getting nowhere with it. So, I mean, that's just that. And I mean, it's hard to say somebody like Jay-Z stole your flow as many decades as this nigga been going.
Yeah.
I mean, where the hell did you steal it from? Like niggas really kill me with that. Like, they just own some shit just because they feel like they was the first to do it. But you got inspiration from somewhere, from somebody, so you probably stole shit from somebody too. So who cares? It ain't about the flow. It's about you as an artist. Because at the end of the day, people don't give a damn about the flow. They care about the music itself. So you could change your flow 50 million times. If people like you and your music, they're gonna rock with you. They're not gonna be like, oh, I don't like this song because he changed his flow. Like, no, they're gonna like the music. So
exactly, it's all about the records. Putting together the best records you can. Flow or not.
Niggas just be lazy and they be looking for an excuse, cop out, to make it seem like it ain't their fault, but it is. But anywho, be about your business.
Man, so today, what I want to do is talk about some of the business moves that's being made within the industry, because it's been a lot going on. That's a great segue, actually, speaking of Jay, and Jay's Tidal deal, making all the artists that are associated or co-owners of Tidal $8.9 million, which is, I mean, that's
sat on their hands.
Yeah, and that's from them doing. I mean, to be honest with you, that's from them not doing shit really. You know what I'm saying? But just being, you know what I'm saying, co-owners and having a 3%. You know what I'm saying? 3% ownership in it all. And I seen the thing today that says Jay-Z may have had the best quarter of any Black entrepreneur ever. So the company that he invested in, the oat milk company, him and Oprah invested like 200 million into this company or whatever. They said it's supposed to go public soon. It's supposed to be valued at like 10 billion, some ridiculous shit. And so yeah, he got that, the Tidal situation, which was 297 million, and then the Ace of Spades deal or whatever. So yeah, he didn't. Hey man, he's setting the bar, you know what I'm saying, real high. And I did see that they said his overall net worth went up 40%. 40% increase. So he went up from $1 billion to 1.4 billion. Yeah,
I'm worth about $1 billion and some change, you know.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
It's $1 billion. It's only $1 billion.
Yeah.
Couple things though, and Tim and Swizz selling Verzuz to Triller. I mean, I don't know. I feel I'm on the fence about this because I don't really know all the details about the deal. I don't understand it fully, but I do see that. However, they sold it to them. I think it's it's too early for them to sell it because I think Verzuz is still establishing itself and establishing what Verzuz is. Like, what will Verzuz be once the world, you know what I'm saying, as the world keeps opening up more and more, like what will Verzuz, be? So I'm not gonna lie, I would have rather seen them develop it a little more before, you know what I'm saying, they did a move, you know what I'm saying, like that. And then I see they said Swizz and Tim are like took a stake in Triller now or something. And I guess like they'll still have some type of like control, you know what I'm saying, in Verzuz, probably more so from a curation standpoint. And then there's something like all 43 of the artists who's been on Verzuz have a stake in it now or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just confusing. It's confusing to me. Like, I don't really understand it, to be honest, but it just sounds, overall for me, I feel like they should have put more into Verzuz before making a move like that. But yeah. I don't know. So this is a thing for artists or whoever. So Instagram got these live rooms now that they introduced. So now instead of just having like 1-2 people on the live, now you can have up to like 4 people on the live at one time. So, I mean, I guess that make it kind of cool. I was just watching, speaking of Timbaland and Swizz, just now I seen Fat Joe pop up, and he had both Timbaland and Swizz on his live interviewing them. So I guess it's another element to live. But what I do know, as soon as Instagram introduced these new things, and to help algorithms, they do say to use like the new features, whatever new features they pushing, like start using it, you know what I'm saying, immediately. So that's advice to artists or anybody trying to build a following or whatever on Instagram. And the last thing is congrats to Cardi B for getting a diamond record.
I saw that today.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's commendable. And regardless of, you know what I'm saying, how people, you know what I'm saying, feel about it, first female to get a single that's diamond, first female rapper to get a single that's diamond. Yeah, man, congrats to her, man. I think she has a really good team behind her that makes sure she makes significant moves, because even the WAP record is at 5 million now. So I mean, we can imagine that's probably gonna be diamond too. It ain't even been out that long. So
right.
Yeah, congrats to her. So yeah, saw the business I got for today.
So, moral of the story: artists start investing.
Yeah, man. Like,
It's that simple. Invest. Meet those kind of people. Get into that world because that that payoff is gonna can come quickly and swiftly. Invest in the right things though. Don't just be out here throwing your money at every damn thing. But it's very, I mean, there's a lot of resources and a lot of circles that you can insert yourself into where you can be a part of very lucrative investment deals. So, I mean, use your resources. You niggas is so worried about fucking taking a damn photo with Jay-Z. Like, you really need to be like, fuck that photo. Introduce me to your friends, your circle. Like, you need to be worried about that kind of shit. Like, y'all be worried about the wrong shit, and I just don't understand. Let me give me a little enough money to like make a substantial investment. Listen, you ain't gonna hear from me. I'm out of here.
You're gonna have to find a new person on Top Shelf.
Right.
And disappeared.
Listen, I'm gonna text y'all in motherfucking 10 minutes before. Sorry guys, I'm on a jet.
Man.
Oh god. Okay. We are to the playlist of the
I'm
month.
going first because I think y'all steal my songs.
Oh, ain't nobody trying to steal your funky ass songs.
Damn, I just realized I wrote down 4 instead of 5.
See, he works fast.
All right. So first, I'm going with. Hey man, this might be one of the best duos of this generation. Of this little time period. But Drake and Rick Ross. I feel like Rick Ross brings out something different out of Drake or something. I don't know. I just like when they do. I like when they do records together. And like I said, it's mainly
3 hours, did we?
Yeah, it's mainly because of Ross that you know what I'm saying. I like it, but I feel like they do good records together. So Drake, before we even this Lemon Pepper Freestyle is one of my songs. But how do y'all feel about the Drake EP though?
I think it was solid. I liked it. It was easy for me to get through all of them. Like I didn't even realize the songs were over. I'm like, oh, I done listened to this about 34 times and didn't even realize it. So it rides to me.
All right, so B, was any of them songs the ones that was on
I don't think so.
Okay.
To be honest, I didn't care for the After Hours.
There's always one.
I didn't. It just seemed like it was some shit he threw up against the wall. We've to me, it was like I've heard this before. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like the records I heard on the project that was leaked. I like those records. And with B's point in regards, Ross and Drake, they do make a great collab, but I just think I didn't care for the Lemon Pepper Freestyle. If, like you said, I think if anything, Rick Ross made the record more than Drake did personally than me. So
yeah, exactly.
It didn't do anything for me.
I'll tell you who had a solid verse on there to me. Lil Baby had a solid verse. I was like, okay, he felt like he had to bring his A game since he's on the record with Drake. But yeah, I feel like Rick Ross and Drake made a good team. So my next record, I'm gonna go with Tyler the Creator again, Earthquake. And this next record, man, because it's warming up outside, man, it's coming to barbecue weather. Mark Morrison, Return of the Mac.
You about to go get some Cheeto chicken fingers from Burger King or some shit? That mac and shit. All right, B. Yeah, you definitely wasn't that shit ain't on my list. All right.
I stole none of those.
So yeah, Return of the Mac. You know what, man? It's just a feel good like record to me. I don't know. It just put me in a good mood when I hear it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Myers and Anderson .Paak record. Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open. We talked about it, classic I mean, I think they on their way to a solid project. I'm sure Dr. Dre had his hands somewhere in it or on it, something. You know, I mean, of course, it came across his table somehow. And last but not least, man, I'm gonna go with a oldie, a slow oldie, and go with a Mint Condition, Breaking My Heart.
You ready for the outside?
Brown eyes. Yeah, man, classics. I know I'm all over the place this week, but you know, switch it up a little bit.
All right. So I'll go next. Today is March 9th. If anybody knows about March 9th, this is the death anniversary of Big. It's 24 years since he's passed.
I ain't even seen a lot of people post nothing about that today.
There's been a few posts,
like what the? Yeah. I'm tripping.
So my 5 is dedicated to one of the greatest to ever do it. R.I.P. Big. So my first record is I Love the Dough, featuring Jay-Z and Angela Winbush. That was off the Life After Death album. Can't You See, Total, featuring Big. That's my shit. That nigga did he come out dancing? All right.
Yeah.
I'm actually had that shit played at my wedding reception.
Oh man, and you got to do the ditty too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get my non-rhythm ass out there and do the ditty.
Sir.
So Biggie and Tupac freestyle at the end at Madison Square Garden. That was on Funkmaster Flex and Big Cap's mixtape, The Tunnel.
Nigga, is this on streaming services?
Yes, nigga. Like what? Yeah, nigga. I've already looked.
All right.
Trust me. What I hate that's not on that on streaming services is a record he did with Shaq. You Can't Stop the Rain. That was my shit.
On there?
Don't make that face, Destiny. The nigga Shaq and Big did this thing.
Hey, that shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Yes. Check YouTube it, Destiny. I'm telling you, Shaq held his own. Literally with Big.
Yeah.
Give Me the Loop. That was off Ready to Die.
Yeah, classic.
And Victory with Puff, Big, and Busta Rhymes. That's my 5. That's all dedicated to one of the greatest to ever do it. Just throw down some ice for the nicest MC. Yeah.
Bet. Well, mine are Sharna Bass, 4:30 a.m. Kiki Wyatt, My First Love.
You talking about me?
I keep an old candy coating. That's my shit. I'm sorry. It's my shit because I like the original version with Angela and Renee. Angela Winbush and Renee. That's
no.
So that's my shit right there. Get a nice little glass of yak. Play that shit. All right, man.
Monica should have known better. I don't know why. That just popped into my head and I started singing it. So I put it on the list. Really random.
A breakup?
No. No. Come Through, Summer Walker, and Sex Beat by Usher.
What by Usher?
Sex Beat. It's Usher.
Oh, okay. The song with Lil Jon and Ludacris.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I heard that song actually on Verzuz.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
First time they debuted that. It was actually that was actually a good. I like that battle.
Yeah, that was good.
Man, see, I just wanted Verzuz to go to that again. Like
they doing too much. They getting too Hollywood.
Like man, I don't even know what it's gonna turn into with Triller. Like, is this gonna be on the same platform still? Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like they didn't share very many details about it in terms of like what does that even mean? Like, who bought it? Like,
right?
What does that even entail?
I don't know, but we have hit our hour. We have exceeded our hour this week. We had a lot of shit to talk about, but we here now, baby. Week 13 is wrapped up.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube, by the way. Google Podcasts, Pandora, Amazon, and wherever else we may be. Wherever you listen to podcasts, please subscribe.
Please, 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 please.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And yeah, 13 weeks strong.
Yeah,
man. 13 weeks. So that it?
That is all, guys.
All right, man.
All right. See y'all next week.
All right, y'all guys stay safe. Wear a mask.
Please.
Please.
Hey, please wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all done had a ball at All-Star Weekend. And I hope, you know what I'm saying, we don't see no spikes, you know what I'm saying, after all y'all done did, but, you know, or y'all ain't bringing it back to, you know what I'm saying, your families that you done travel back home to and all of that, man. We getting close to, you know what I'm saying, getting shit back right, you know, so don't ruin it for us, folks.
I'll go get my first shot tomorrow evening.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I'll let y'all know how that go.
Please do. But all right, y'all. Next week.
All right, man. Y'all stay safe.